Right, I want to say all praises to the Most High. Yeah, and tired. But see when the Holy Spirit joins, like according to Matthew 7:1, you do get why, which is positive. It's accurate for saying yes. Injustice, you know, and then you don't cast. What's that scripture? Don't cast your talents to dogs, something. Hold on a second. Feels like a new beginning. Psalm 137. Yeah, judge not that you be not judged. And I've always been a person to give chances, but watch this now. Time's up for Esau, the so-called white man they call the devil, son of perdition. And you see everyone that backed him. There's an account for that as well in Matthew 26:65. And it comes to that same thing I called money. According to First Timothy 6:10. Because this is what, the original Jesus Christ, some call him Yahweh, and I believe Yahweh is black. He's black. The Elohim has never changed his colour. The Elohim has never changed his colour. And trust me, going to Stamford Hill was a big favour for those that saw that journey. Claiming our heritage in accordance to the scriptures on the name of Jehovah, meaning I am Yahweh Shai being deliverer. It's just a beautiful tale. But there's an account in Matthew 26:65. It reads, for the Moabites especially, that sell and prostitute with the harlots, pork and all those unclean, really unclean animals which the Bible detests, like pork, chicken, sausages, bacon, fried chicken, which Elam took the piss. I still do up to this day, man. If you look at Deptford, in the ghetto Bronx, where, Jesus Christ, the Son of Man, who is black, dark skin, dark tone, yeah, forget confusing their faces right now. I ain't interested in that. Because if I had a choice right now, I'd take my rib back. After the technology that's gone out through GMO foods, chips, simulators, everything being robotic, like Terminator, and looking at the count of like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, who are Edomites, and that brother Drake that looked at Apollo, Rocky, those in the martial arts industry who took the power on the left hand side to look good. There's an account, and I did say it was final days. I like to talk from personal experience because according to Leviticus 20:13, boy, that LGBT time has been rinsed. And when you check the football and the people that manage it and say, you what, mate? Hey, then, mate. Yahweh Ben Yahweh would say, bro, but Yahweh Ben Yahweh is in America right now. Anyway, it says, then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, he has spoken blasphemy. Now, blasphemy, what does it mean? So, say you said something and then lie about it. Say, I didn't say it, You heard wrong, No, what, devil? No. I heard it subliminally in so many tunes and artists that wanted to sell their soul for fame and that, to look good. And it's just got wicked England, man. Trap music, drill, get rich, die trying. And according to First Timothy 6:10, there's a lot of cars in my block that are tracked through chips, microchips, so you can monitor the roads. Esau's been doing a lot of digging in those roads, I do a lot of reading. So let's go back to Matthew 26:65. It says, then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, he has spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witness? You know, like when they reached Jesus Christ, he was always black, and people questioned it. Some questioned the color of his hair, and Romans 9:14 said it was from the seed of Jacob, and was Israelite. You know, especially like this, my hair's receding because there's no sunlight. But there is sunlight outside, and I'm grateful. I mean, but I'm drained. But I'm glad I've gone through this chastisement because, yeah, it's amazing how elect what should elect, you know, what's your efforts, not right through men, for the spirit of men. And it says, then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, he has spoken blasphemy. You know, and you know when people call you like black bastards in English Cockney slang. You know what, mate? How you doing, mate? And then that bribery. You know, so what team do you support? Like everyone's into fucking football and music. That's the one thing that I was stereotyped for, you know, in England. What football team? And I used to play football, but you know, I got boring because man didn't want to exercise their strength. And you see, when you did it in the school playground and you really excel, I remember being in primary school, you really exercise your real strength. People get upset and they start crying and they want to punch you.